Hello planning masters and welcome to my February plan with me video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you always know when I release a new video. I asked you guys what you want my theme for February to be, and most of you said that you would like it to be something other than love or Valentine's theme. That's why I chose the theme you've been offering a lot on my Instagram account, and it's clouds. I hope you enjoy my take. I am also back to my usual bullet journal. My experiment with fill facts in January went very well, and if you're looking for a spiral notebook, it's a really good choice. However, personally, I still prefer to use a usual notebook. Also, if you are looking for inspiration for some Valentine's theme setups, I will be uploading this week a printable February Valentine's theme setup to my Patreons. So if you want to get this and support Masha plans and get tons of other printables, be sure to check it out. The link will be in the description. Now, let's get our supplies and let's get planning. For the clouds, I've been thinking and I realized that when I say clouds, what I'm thinking is rainbows and pastel colors. So I will be using my favorite Tombos, the pastel set of Tombow dual brush pens. And of course, together with all the other supplies, it will be linked in the description. For my cover, I'm just doodling a bunch of little clouds, and I've been thinking how I can make it a little bit more interesting, because I feel like clouds by themselves are not a very entertaining or very imaginative thing to doodle. So what I decided to do is to personify them. So most of my clouds, you'll see, will have some kind of a facial expression, and I feel like it turned out pretty cute and I quite like it. Those cute expressions go very well with pastel color. There is something I actually forgot to add to this page, because originally in my pencil sketch, the two little clouds had to have a little rainbow going from one to another, but I just completely forgot about it. I might be adding it later after the video is shot. When I share it on my Instagram, I'll probably share the one with the rainbow as well. If you want to check that out, just be sure you follow me on Instagram. The next page is a monthly log, and as always, I don't really need a big monthly log, so I'm just gonna have a little calendar and some space for writing whatever our big deadlines or events are happening that month. I think I might have miscalculated a little bit, because I will have a lot of deadlines for February, but well, we shall see. And since monthly log occupies only half a page, at the bottom I am writing my monthly goals. I feel like it's a good time to talk a little bit about that. I did have a whole video on how I set my goals, and the main idea is that I divide my goals into smaller parts. So to begin with, I don't really set my yearly goals. My goals are per quarter, and then each quarter is divided by month, and each month is divided by week. So in this monthly goals section, I have 4 weeks, and I will be writing goals for each week. However, I do have a lot of things I need to accomplish in February in different areas. So on the left side, I left out some space to kind of write my goals in different categories before I assign special weeks to them. Something I realized after I completed my monthly log, that I didn't actually write the days of the week on top of my calendar. I hope it's not a big deal. I usually prefer to do that because it's just more convenient that way, but actually there are so many things I'm forgetting this time. The next page is habit tracker, and as you know, I always keep my habits very limited, so I just have 4 habits I usually track, but at this time I added a few more, so in February I'm following 6 habits. However, Nuna has a smaller dot grid and the pages are bigger than A5, so I of course still have plenty of space for something else I would like to add. And for February I realized that I need a master task list, because I'm already getting tired just thinking of all the things we're going to be doing in February. But a lot of them are really exciting things and I can't wait to share with you. But disregarding, there's a lot of things and I needed a lot of space for a master list, but usually the whole page of a Nuna is a bit too much, so half a page I got here is the perfect amount of space. For these little habit trackers, I was almost tempted to do it the same way I did when I first tried a unicorn setup, and it's kind of a cloud throwing up rainbow. It just looks really cute, but since I kind of did a rainbow for my monthly log, I thought, okay, maybe not. But hey, if you ever want to see those habit trackers, I will leave the link in the description for my Plan With Me video, and I actually turned those trackers into printable stickers, so be sure to check out the resources vault. For February setup, I decided to go with very thin bubble letters, and they're actually very easy to draw. You can just check the video where I do different headers, because I do a few bubble letters there. But the main point is that you start from a sketch of a letter and then you kind of just draw this bubble effect around it. I really recommend to do it in pencil first. That way you'll get a much better result. Something else I decided to add to my trackers is to signify the weekends, because usually the weekends are the days when I struggle the most to keep up with my habits. These are the days when I'm out of my routine and just some unpredictable things are happening. So for me, it's always important to know which days are weekend. And the final page is a gratitude log. As always, it looks very sad and empty before the pen. I was considering adding some color to the lines, but then I realized that this month I do not want to make my gratitude log a written log. I want to doodle or letter my gratitudes, so I just left an empty canvas so I can play around with it in any way I want. The right side of the spread is empty, but hopefully it will be filled by something fun, which is kind of a secret for now. We shall see if that happens. And these are all the pages. I will see you in the next video. Keep bullet journaling and don't be a blob. Bye!